Hello YouTube, and welcome to How Do I Loadout. This time we will be covering the scatter type barrels, so scatter and wide scatter. I would also like to point out that there is narrow scatter, however I cannot afford it currently and it would take a bit of time to buy it, so for now I'll just show you what I can do with what I have. The scatter barrel and its companions wide scatter and narrow scatter are typically used in shotgun approach weapons, offering lower range but dealing higher damage and in a significantly wider area. The wideness of the area and the range depend on the nature of the barrel. So just to explain, this is a standard barrel, the standard scatter barrel. Look at that area I hit. I'm using a typical, the weapon. I'm using a typical typical shotgun approach loadout. So this is what it looks like. Okay, you've seen it. Let's get to demonstrating it. Okay, so standard scatter. 3 shots from this range, which is short range, going into point blank range, will let you do the job in just short of 2. So yeah, that's the scatter barrel. The wide scatter, I was about here. The wide scatter has a significantly lower range, but a significantly wider scatter, so I can hit both of these people. Not for very much each, but I can hit them both. And if I aim on one, I can increase the damage. So yeah, the narrow scatter I cannot demonstrate because, like I said, I can't get it currently, but the narrow scatter works as a sort of counterbalance to the wide scatter, offering a shorter cone of fire, but an increased range. Damage approximately remains the same, so depending on how close they are, I'd recommend the scatter or the close scatter, narrow scatter. So this has been Phoenix of Chaos demonstrating the scatter type. Oh right, I forgot to mention, they can only be used on the rifle and the pulse. The beam shoots straight no matter what barrel you're using, and the launcher uses rockets, so it can't use rockets. So yeah, rifle and pulse only for scatter type barrels. So this has been Phoenix of Chaos demonstrating the scatter barrels for his series How Do I Loadout. Thank you very much for watching. Until next we meet, Phoenix out.